Hello everyone and welcome to the tutorial about PreMotion. Today we'll be showing you what is PreMotion and how can I use it. If you want to open PreMotion, you can always go to Prescripted, PreMotion and then Window. When you click that, you can go here. This is the PreMotion window. We'll be showing you how to configure PreMotion just in a while, but first let's show you what PreMotion can do. So PreMotion is a way to directly set variables. One way to do this is with a vector tree movement, and the vector tree movement goes from one position to the next, so from the origin to the target. And one use of this is to directly set the position, so the position on the transform, and make the cube move that we have over here. So you can also say I want to set the position directly or direct to the target, and if you want, you could also just say I want the cube to move right over there. Then capture that, and you can see that the actual variable value of that variable is being set here over here, and we can then execute that, and it will move over 3 seconds from point A to point B. Now we'll set it back. Now, how can you configure this as well? For this, to show you this, we added a little PreMotion test script, and this PreMotion test script is available on the Confluence in the PreMotion documentation. And this PreMotion test script has a couple of values, a couple of fields actually. First of all, it has a vector tree value of type vector tree, string value, float value, a boolean, and 2 methods, or 2 methods that are both void, that can be called from PreMotion. Now let's say we want to set the boolean directly on this. You see a whole lot of values on this, but let's say we want to set this boolean value to false. Now we have the cube, and you can see that this already put a lot of things in. If we set the cube, click the cube, select the cube, and then press add, then it will already fill a lot of things in. If you don't select anything, it'll just give you an empty motion. So we're going to use the cube, and let's say we want on this cube we have a PreMotion test script. So you can see here that the component is actually the actual script that we want to set. So this can be any script that is on the game object, and you can see here that we want to set the PreMotion test script. We can also just have basically any script that we want, and we can set variables on that directly. So here we have a field, and this is the boolean value that we actually want to set. So you can set all of these values. Right now we want the boolean value, and we say what kind of type do we want to set to that boolean value. Because this is a boolean value, we do want to set the boolean. If you use any other kind of type, then it won't actually work. So you have to make sure that this is the type that you want to set, and then say what value you actually want to set in there. And you can see that it's now true. And when we execute this, you can see that it goes to false. And when we put it to true again, you can see that this goes to true as well. When we execute it, it directly sets that variable. So let's collapse this and say we want to do another one. We go to the PreMotion test script again on the game object, and it has this script, and it has a field that we want to set. Now let's say we want to set that float value. This is a float, so we select the type float, and we say, well, we want to set it to 0 right now. So we execute that, and you could directly set that. So if we do the same one, but say let's put it to 3, we can actually go fields, float value, float, and we can switch between the values. So we can say set it to 3 and then back to 0, set it to 3, then back to 0. We can collapse these so you know which one is which, and you can just directly set those fields. And this would be useful when trying out some new stuff. So when you want to prototype, maybe some movement you want to set, or maybe you want some logic. And for example, if you want some logic, you can actually call a method with this as well. So we have the cube again, then we're going to go to the PreMotion test script, and this time we're going to call a method. So these are method voids, and you can call any method that is on here. And right now we want to reset all values to 3, right? And we just select the method void, because this is a void method. And when we do that, we can see that right now not everything is 3. And you can see in right here that all of these values will be set to 3. And as you can see, these are set to 3 and a true. And for example, if we want another one to reset that as well, we can just add a new one, PreMotion test script. Then go to method, set those values to 0, method void, and we can see that this is zeroed. And we can easily go from reset those values to 3 to resetting those values to 0. This makes it really easy to prototype and show something that you want to set. For example, if you want a spawner, you could directly call it with a button and stuff like that. So how did we set those properties of position? You can see now that we have the transform script, the property, the position that is being set, and the vector tree movement. Thus the only thing that is being set is going from position A to position B, and you can see what that does. That is how PreMotion works.